Warrior, how you doing this evening? Right? 6 p.m. East Coast time. 6 p.m. Look, I still don't have my pom-poms. 6 p.m. East Coast time. Hey, Nita. Go, Nita. Nita, you got to give me some pom-poms. I need some pom-poms. So when everybody come in here, I can start cheering. I can start cheering right away. I can start with my cheer. I'm going to have to get the kids to make me a cheer when you come in. That's how excited I be. I have to get the kids to make me a cheer. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a S. Yeah, I need some. That's the only thing that I really never wanted to be a cheerleader until I saw the pom-poms and stuff. Because I was like, I can't do no super split. I can't do no split, right? Let's go here. Let's go. Speak life. Let's go. I used to like that chant. Let's go. Let's go. Right? Look, what was it? Dun, dun, dun. God, I don't know why my brain do that. I be thinking of something and I can't pull it up. Maybe because it was like 60 years ago. How you doing? Hey, peaceful. Look, y'all know what I'm talking about. It was that cheer. Let's go. Dun, dun. We are dun, dun. That's all I can remember. That's all I can remember. Look, how you going? I can't remember it. How you doing, baby? Look, I'm going back 60 years ago. How we used to get hyped, like before pep riding, and used to stump your feet, and it'd be like dun, 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 dun. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Come on in. It is Speak Life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It is, what was it? You don't know, you don't remember the cheer either. I can't remember it. I can't remember it. Look, I need somebody a little bit maybe younger than me. I don't know. I don't know. I will have to talk to Nene. I will have to talk to Nene. Come on in. Come on in. Tap the screen. Let me see those thumbs up. It is Wednesday, right? It's wonderful Wednesday. It is, look, give me another W word. We got to have a W word, right? It's wonderful Wednesday. What else word can I use? It's, look, is it, I can't think of some W words. Some W words. How you doing? Speak life, right? We should be excited about our life, right? That's the energy that we need to put behind everything we trying to accomplish in our life. Speak life. I can't think of not one W word. Only thing I can think of is Wonderful Wednesday, right? They got Throwback Thursday. They have what they doing Tuesday? I can't think of something they do on Tuesday, but I got to think of something for Wednesday. Wednesday. Come on in. Come on in. What? What you gonna do? Right? It got to be another Wednesday word. A word. Like I want something W Wednesday. Something Wednesday. Right? Thank you, baby. How you doing? Peaceful. How you doing? You know I'm hugging on you. How you doing? Come on in. Tell me where you tuning in from. Put it in the chat. This is 6 p.m. Speak Life. Well, Wow Wednesday. I like that. Wow Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Right? What you gonna do Wednesday? Right? Look, what we gonna do? We're gonna love on ourselves. We're gonna love on ourselves, right? We're gonna, I do, I was excused from gym because of heart problem. Really? Right? Really? God. You know, people just don't know what the things we've been going for. That's all I could think of to Charlie was Wonderful Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Nita said, Wow Wednesday. How you doing? Pennsylvania, right? Wonderful Wednesday. Wow Wednesday, right? We're going to love on you Wednesday. I can't think of another word. Work it out Wednesday. I like that. So we got work it out Wednesday. I like that. That might be our thing for the next 30 days. Work it out Wednesday. Work it out Wednesday, and we have to write it down. Work it out Wednesday, write it down, right? I usually have Lawrence. Lawrence will come in here and give me those ideas, right? How you doing, Angelique? How you doing, baby? Right? Hello, everyone from Brooklyn, New York. What's going on? How you doing? Y'all got all that snow. I'm loving on you. I'm seeing warmth up there, right? Winning Wednesday. That's what we needed. I couldn't think of another W word. Okay, right? Winning Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday, wild Wednesday, work it out Wednesday. I like that, right? We got some things for Wednesday. Like we're going to work it out with wonderful, positive vibes. There we go. Look, the juices is flowing now. The juices is flowing. Come on in. Give me that thumbs up. I don't know why I can't see y'all because I would love on y'all individually. I don't know what's going on. I wish I could see the thumbs up. I'm not sure what's going on the tube. That's the tube, EC. That's the tube. So we got Winning Wednesday, Wild Wednesday, Wonderful Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday. There we go. Wisdom Wednesday. That's a tongue twister. That's a tongue twister. Wisdom Wednesday. That's where we're going. That's what we want. That's what we want. Right? I'm SheilagreenHall, a lupus warrior. Okay? Warrior Wednesday. Look, I can't do that. I got to get my shoes. Warrior Wednesday. I like that. Wisdom Wednesday. Warrior Wednesday. Work it out Wednesday. Wise Wednesday. That's what we talking about. Come on in here, baby. That's what we talking about. How you doing, Rochelle? Hey, Queen, baby. How you doing, sweetie? I haven't seen you in a while, but just let you know I'm loving on you. I'm loving on you. I hope everything's going okay, right? Wealthy Wednesday. Thank you, baby. Guess what I'm talking about? Yes. Wealthy Wednesday. Wisdom. Where? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You need a wisdom so you can get to the wealthy, right? And in between that, you have to do the work. God, look at that. Look at that. Right? 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 You need the wisdom, right? Right? To do the work, right? To the wealthy part. And wealthy is not just money, right? Wealthy is not just money, right? In fact, that's the last part of it. That's the last part, right? When you work on yourself, okay? When you work on yourself, and my warriors, y'all understand, when you work on yourself, not just physically, mentally, right? Right? What did you tell me the other day, Charlie? When you know who you are and whose you are, right? But you gotta work and walk. Look at this. Work and walk and find your purpose wisely, right? Look at this, right? Wisely, right? To get to the wealth, and it might come before Wednesday. All right. Look, I don't know where my brain be going sometimes, but when I get here with y'all, I don't care how I'm feeling. Charlie coming here, Peaceful coming here, Nita coming here, EC coming here. God, my heart just get full when I see Angela, when I see Stormy, when I see y'all. I'm loving on y'all, baby. I don't care what state you in. Like, the best thing about social media, it brings you from anywhere, everywhere, all over the world. When you think you're by yourself, right? When you think you're by yourself, right? It lets you know you're not the only one, baby. You're not the only one. Thank you, baby. Thanks for coming in. I'm loving on y'all. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead, tap it up. Let me see those thumbs up. Excuse me 1 second. You know, I can feel Charlie from the phone saying, okay, calm down. Right? I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm gonna get something to drink. EC. I hear you. I don't even have to read the words. For those of y'all that I knew, I am SheilagreenHall, a lupus warrior. And the Joe 1 antibody attacked my lungs. So when I get excited, and I do every evening when I get on with y'all, it makes me cough. It irritates me. It irritates my lungs. So no, I'm fine. I'm fine, right? I drank something to drink. I'm not saying it was water, right? Thank you, EC. But it gives me the strength when I see y'all. When I was at the doctor's office earlier, I was like, can't wait to get to the live so I can see what they're doing, right? I can see the motivation. I can feel it, right? Y'all push me as just as much as I push y'all, okay? I see it all in the comments, right? Hey, Nicole, hey, baby, it's okay. It's okay. I don't have COVID or nothing. It's just something I'm walking in. And I'm here to show everybody if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm quite new here, and I was concerned. I don't know. That's okay. Yeah, this is how I sound, right? This is how I sound, right? I don't know what happened. It's going right back. Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby. That's how the Wi-Fi goes on sometimes. Okay. Right? The Wi-Fi go like that sometimes. Right? So, yes. So the Joe 1 antibody attacked my lungs, and that's why I sound like it. I never smoked a day in my life. I never did. I was a hairstylist for over 20 years. Don't forget to get your daily heart rate. That's so important to the life. Right? Right? You have Nina, right? And that's my friend right there, RVA Nina. You see, all of them answer any questions, right? Thank you, baby. Thank you. Y'all are warriors too. Come on in. Y'all are warriors too, right? It might not be physical. You might not have this problem, right? Or any autoimmune. I see my warriors, my cancer warriors in there. I see my MS warriors in there. I see my fibromyalgia warriors in there. My sickle cell warriors in there, right? And we keep going. We keep going. We keep going. We excited about life, right? We still smiling. We still going. That's what we do, right? We are warriors, and we are not up here pretending. We're not pretending. I would never tell y'all it's easy, right? I would never tell y'all it's easy. I'm not going to mask up anything. I love wearing my makeup and my wigs and all of that. I love all of that. But my inside, right? My inside is smiling, right? I'm so grateful every day. My inside is smiling, right? That part don't have no makeup on, right? My inside is coming through, right? And that's what I want for each and every one of y'all. I want your inside to smile. I want your inside to smile. All right. This is a community of warriors because we fight to live every day, mentally, physically, emotionally. right? We are building up that foundation, right? And the first thing about the foundation, you got to see what you're working with. You got to see what's going to work. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I hope everybody come back in. Thank y'all so much. I'm not sure what happened right there, right? You got to see what you're working with, right? And what do you do with the foundation? Come on in. Come on in. Tap, tap, tap. Share it out as much as possible. What do you, before you start pouring the concrete, you got to clean it off, right? You got to level it out, right? You got to mark it off, okay? After you mark it off, you work with what's in the markers. That's what you work with. You're working with what's in the markers. So we're working with what's inside our body. That's the emotions. That's the mindset. That's our heart. That's building up our confidence. That's building up our love for ourselves, our self-esteem. Right? We're building it up. And then so much steam is in there, right? What does it do? It pushes us with courage. It pushes us. It pushes us to do the things we've been putting off. It's pushing us to write down those goals. Right? But not only that, it's pushing us so much we're taking that step. Even though we don't know what the foundation look like yet, because we're still working on it. We know we're building it, but we got to take that first step, right? We got to take that first step to see what's going on before we lay the foundation down. We got to see and admit what's going on, what's keeping us back, because we got to clear it off. We got to clear the land off, right? You can't pour concrete and think it's going to be level on top of a bunch of mess. Got to clear it off, right? Got to clear it. They bring the boulders in and pat it down and smooth it and go back and forth. And then you start seeing the building. We're in the building phase right now. We're in the building phase right now. We've been working on the positive words. We've been praying. You know what? And that is so, for some people, it's easy, okay? And we have to take that opportunity to come out of that zone, what's easy for us. Some people are just learning how to pray, learning how to say thank you, learning how to be grateful, learning and listening to their body. They're babies. They're walking, right? I was walking. I was a baby. I'm crawling a little bit now, right? I'm crawling a little bit now. But that's just truth. Now, we have to remember, especially a lot of, I'm going to call them the old school, right? They already got their rhythm, but they're working on other things. Remember the beginnings, right? Remember the beginnings, right? Learning just from the basics. When I used to go to Bible study years ago, and they'll say, where you starting from? From the first page. Right? From the first page, I'm starting from the first page, right? I am. I'm starting from the first page. Let's go back to basics. Back to basics. I had to learn. And I had to be okay with myself. I was okay with myself. I was used to, being a loner and stuff. So it wasn't nothing for me. I used to go with my mama to AA meetings and stuff, and it was groups and people stood up and told about themselves. So I was used to say, I don't know. Look, I don't know. I had to put in a comment on social media. I said, look, let me tell you, I don't know. Everybody putting POV. What do that mean? I don't know. You got to be okay with what you don't know. You have to be okay with learning. You have to be okay with listening. Look, I'm too old now. I don't have time to be ashamed. I had to bury a son. I had to start all over. I didn't close business. I don't have time to be ashamed. Look, if I don't know, I'm going to ask. Right? If I don't know, I'm going to ask. Look, I'm going to say, how do I start? How do I start? What's the first thing I do? And even the kids will come up to me and say, Grandma, it's easy. And when I hear them say that, I'm so happy for them that it's easy for them. But it's not as easy for me. I have to learn, okay, baby, how do I get to this page? Grandma, right? That's okay. Show Grandma again. Show me again. You got to be okay with yourself. Grandma don't know. I don't know. I have to ask people all the time, what do these initials mean? They be falling out laughing. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to go places and learn. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care if I'm 80 years old. I'm going to always be a student to something. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know. That's why people say something. The lady did a whole discussion, said, it's not ask, it's ask. I've been working on it. What you saying to me, going to ask this is going to help me. So I've been practicing, okay? But what she didn't know, I used to have to cut every morning with an axe. So all of it sound the same. So now it's coming out my mouth the same. But what do? I work myself. Now it might not sound different to y'all. Ask and ask. So what do I have to do? I have to take my time. I don't mind learning. And you have to get to the point you don't mind learning. Okay? You don't mind learning. You got things you want to do. You have ideas. I get on social media every day. I'm learning about prompts and how to write a complete prompt and to get it to do what you want to do. And when I'm listening, it sounds like wah, 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 wah. But I won't. I'm learning. I'm growing. Are you in a position you ready to learn and grow? Are you in that position? Because you said these things you want to do. I have people that said they want to open a trucking company. So you're going to have to learn. Right? It comes back to wisdom. Right? You got to learn how to be a listener. You can't always be the teacher. You can't always be a teacher. You can share. And while you're sharing, you're learning. While you're sharing, you're learning. Because then somebody will come in and say, well, yes, I know people said do it this way, but try this way. The same thing about social media. I have heard so much about sour sop and all these different things that people's trying. And they really, when they hear me cough, they really want to help. It was like, baby, what can I do? Are you on your nebulizer? What are you taking? Can you try this? And I know it comes from a place where you're sharing and you're loving. They don't know that's a part of loving on your neighbor. That's a part of loving on your neighbor, right? They don't know they're changing the atmosphere. You are changing the atmosphere when you're working on yourself. You are changing the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. Now, isn't it much easier to come up to me when I'm looking like this than when I'm looking like this? Because I'm blocking out everything that I could be learning. I done blocked it out. That wall is up there. Like, here she come again. Mm-hmm. But if I was at the door and I said, hello, right? You could ask a question, right? You could ask a question. Some of us keeping the same behavior from school. You know you didn't know the answer. You know you had a question. The teacher said, raise your hand if you need some help. Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. And you wanted to raise your hand. You wanted to, but you didn't. But you didn't. We're not at that. You're going to raise your hand. You're going to go in those doors. You're going to ask questions. You're going to search the search engine. You're going to go after that information so you can build your foundation. Okay? Those days are gone, boo. They're gone, right? You were stuck in a phase for a long time and didn't even realize. Yeah, baby. Right? Yeah, baby. Okay. Yes. Your story is like so many here, right? Your story is like so many here. I don't want you to think you're the only one, baby. I was walking, I was walking in a cloud, and I didn't even know I was in a cloud until I saw some light. I didn't even know. You're not the only one, baby. We loving on you. We loving on you. You at the right place, right? You're amongst people that understand, right? You're amongst people that understand. You're not the only one. People right here in these comments understand, baby. Right? You gotta clear the land. We gotta get back to that smooth surface so you can rebuild your foundation. Right? It got cracked up. It's bumpy. That's okay. You know, we have a whole lot of places. You see buildings coming up every day. You see houses being torn down and another house built back up. It's okay. Sometimes get back down to the foundation so we can crack it up and rebuild it. That's why when you walking down certain sidewalks, what do they want you to do? Get the crabgrass out. That's okay, baby. We loving on you. We understand. Excuse me, baby. Yeah, we understand. We understand. You're at the right place. That's why it's called Speak Life. Yeah. Speak life into all those dark places. That cloud, we're letting the light in. Okay? I told them a long time ago, I'm not that person that like those blackout curtains. Mm-mm. Right? I don't want the rooms dark all the time. Open up the curtains and let the light in. Right? It's time to let the light in. The light in. My grandma used to say all the time, let some light in this house. Right? That's why I bought this house with these big windows so the light can come in. I don't want all these curtains up here. I don't want it blacked out. I want the sun to come in. Okay? That's what you want. It's okay, baby. I was in a cloud too. But I'm telling you, I'm out now. Okay? I'm out now. Right? I'm out. You shut the curtains on me. I don't know the day or the hour till he's ready. But right now, I'm out. Come on out, baby. Come on out the curtain. Right? Come on out. Let the light back in the room. Right? Right? You're not shutting me back up in the curtain. Nope. Open the door. My son will come and say, why the door open, Mom? I'm letting some fresh air in. I'm letting the light in. I'm okay. I'm standing right here at the door. Yeah. Grandma ain't raised no fool either. I'm going to stand here, right here at the door. Right? Right? I'm here. And it's so many of us that need that light back in. It's so many of us that need that life back in. Life requires light. Okay? We got to stump out the darkness. That darkness is keeping a lot of us back. Okay? And we ready to bust out. We're ready to open doors. We're ready to let the windows in. It used to be, and I know a lot of people don't do it now. They're not in a position. Springtime, Grandma used to open up all the windows. Okay? And she used to say, we're getting the stale air out. I think she used to call it stale air. You know I'm country. I'm trying to get the word out, right? We used to get the stale air out. That's what she used to say. Let the fresh air in, right? Right? The best, right? That's what it was. The best, you know, you old school like me. Grew up with my grandma, right? The best. Mhm. The best, right, Charlie? The best students are teachers. Mhm. Right. The best teachers are willing to be students. Right. Thank you, baby. Right. Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for giving that thumbs up. Right. Every time I start, I can have a plan, and then something will happen to change the plan. Right. Something will happen to change the plan, because I always feel like when I go that way, it's what I'm supposed to be talking about. Okay? And we started out with Working Wednesday, right? Wisdom Wednesday, Wise Wednesday. At first, I couldn't think of not one W word, and then they start coming on in, right? Wonderful Wednesday, right? And you got to get to you got to do all of those things to get to Wealthy Wednesday. To get to Wealthy Wednesday, because you got to work on yourself. That's a job, right? That's a job, right? What was that? You know what we forgot that was right, right? That's a job. Hello, baby. How you doing? Thanks. Don't forget to love on each other in the chat, right? Especially my regulars. Y'all see the people coming in. I appreciate y'all. Wealthy, working, wisely. Woman Wednesday. We got a couple of guys come in too, right? A couple of guys come in. They come in and love on us, right? Because when you're trying to change your mindset, that's global, right? That's global. That doesn't have no kind of pigment to it. It doesn't have no kind of gender to it, right? It's been so much going on that all of us are at a place where you want to be stable, right? You want to be able to see and look and walk and know what you are meant to be doing. All of us are looking for our purpose. And if you keep holding yourself back, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be miserable because you keep holding yourself back. And we all have a purpose if we listen, right? If we listen, right? And become a student, we can get to our purpose, right? Because sometimes we got to get quiet and block out some of the noise so we can hear. And then when we start walking, we can determine which way are we going to go on this road, right or left, because it's still left up to us for the choice. The path is there, but it's going to be the choice is yours, which way you're going to go. Thank you. Discernment, right? And that's something that you have to learn, right? Sometimes even my niece is artistic. She can have the TV on, the cell phone on, talking on her iPad with her earphones on, and she can still hear you go come out your room and go down and the steps to the refrigerator. She can hear all of that at one time. If I cut one thing off, she'll say, Aunt Sheila, why you cut that off? But she's autistic. And she have all those things going on at one time. At one time. Us regular folks, we need to block out. We need to block out some of that noise so we can hear. so we can hear. Sometimes we got to slow it down so we can hear. Right? We need to hear. Right? We got too much going on. Right? Thank you, baby. When she said, W, we are all types. I'm not understanding. I'm sorry, baby. Right. I'm not understanding. Hey, baby. I don't understand. Hey, how you doing? Right? This is Speak Life. It's 6:40 already. Wow. It's 6:40 already. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for coming in, Murray. Thank you. Thanks for coming in, Sheila. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, Peaceful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I believe that we ask people put our medical condition listening to society as if it was. I'm not. I have so much going on. I'm not understanding what you're saying. I believe that we ask people put our medical condition listening to society. I don't know. I'm not sure. We as people. Thank you, baby. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Helen. How you doing? Right. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, David. Right. Thanks, Peaceful. Thanks, Susan. How you doing? I always loving on you, Charlie. Thank you, Angela. Right. Thank you, Michelle. I didn't know our time has went so fast. Hey, peaceful. You know I'm always loving on you. Hey, Angie. How you doing? Hey, Angie. No pretending here. That pain is no joke, but God always make it better. Exactly. Exactly. People don't even know when you're pushing through that pain because you still getting the job done. You still getting the job done, whether you're doing it a little slow or you're really taking your time. I understand. I had to do that today, right? You still had to show up for yourself because nobody else is going to do it. You have to show up for yourself. Thank you, baby. Right? You have to show up for yourself. Right? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Right? Thank you, baby. Right? No. Mm-hmm. Right? Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to. Right? You know it's that time. It is 6:40. Silent warriors. Hey, Sharice. Silent warriors. They don't know, right? Thank you, baby. Right. I know everybody have their own thing that they're doing. Society. Exactly. Exactly. I think about it. We do, and I understand, we do this all the time. Right. If I had listened and gave up, I think if I would have gave up, it might would have, right? What the doctor said might would have happened, but I didn't give up. Right? I heard them, but I didn't listen to them. Mhm. Right? Right. I understood. Right. Am I understanding what she's saying? Right? Yeah. Right. I heard them. I heard them, but I didn't listen to them. I didn't listen to them. I kept going. I kept going. I had the right people around me. Right? I had an MS warrior. I had a cancer survivor around me. I kept on going. Right? If I listened to them, 2013, that was the day of expiration that they gave me, right? 2013. This 2026. That's what I told you. Everybody have a story. Our story is different, but all of us have a story. That's the best thing about speaking life, right? And doctors, they're doing their best. I think anybody that can go through school and everything, that's what you meant to do, because that's not for everybody, right? That's not for everybody, but that's a whole different perspective, right? I understand, right? But don't you give up. Don't you give up. I don't care what they said. Don't you give up. You start speaking life immediately. Immediately. Okay? I don't care if you take a day to cry. You start speaking life immediately. You get back up. I don't care how many times we get knocked down. Get back up. You get back up. It might take you a little while. You might have to hold on to some things, but get back up. We're going to keep going. We're going to speak life into every part of our body, everything, all those dark places. We're going to get back up, right? Doctors don't have the final say. God has only the final say. That's why we don't know the day nor the hour, right? They try to give me a year, but they couldn't even do that, right? They couldn't even do that. 5 years would have been 2013, right? They can't do that. Hey, Zelma. Hey, baby. Thank you, Charlie. Right? They can't do that. That's all. Holding, climbing, crying, exactly. Reaching, scratching, everything you have to do. Just keep on getting up. Keep going. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. No, I'm here to tell you anything is possible. Anything is possible. You got to believe. You have to believe from the inside out, right? We have no control. Only thing we can do is keep on going. Every day we have air in our body. Keep on going. We have the air in our body for a reason. We have it in our body for a reason. Our eyes open up for a reason. Look how many people's eyes did not open. Look how many people don't have oxygen in their body anymore, right? So if your eyes open up, you're supposed to be here. If you can get up, right, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. Your day, your expiration time is not expired, right? You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. Now, what you going to do with the time? What you going to do with the time? What you gonna do with that time? Right? Thank you, baby. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Hey, Micah, last name Hall could be my sister. All right? What you gonna do with your time? What you gonna do with it? I don't want to waste any of it. I don't want to waste any of it. Like they said, I want to smell the flowers while I'm here. I want to smell the flowers while I'm here. I want to hear the I love you now. I want to walk in my purpose now. I want to go after my dreams now. I don't want to be laid out and I be thinking, I wish I could have, I should have. I want to say, at least I tried. I went as hard and I went as hard and as long as I could. As long as I could, I'm going to keep on trying, right? Through the pain and everything, I'm going to keep on trying. They said, why don't you sit down? Why? I'm not saying I'm not going to sit down. I'm just not going to sit down right now as long as I can go. As long as I can go, I'm going to keep on going. Even if I have a walker, a cane, mobility motor, I'm going to keep on going as long as I can. As long as I can. I might not put on my shoes like I used to, but I'm going to put a shoe on. I'm going to put a shoe on. I'm going to keep on walking. Baby steps, big steps. I'm going to keep on going. And that's what I'm telling you. That's what Speak Life is all about. Keep on going. You hear with like-minded people that understand. Right? Understand. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what we come on and we share with each other. We love on each other. You get a chance to tell anything that you need to tell and share, baby. And that's how we can build up. Because sometimes we just need to just let it out. We have to let it out. But once we let it out, good, you have to walk in your walk. Because now I got it out. I'm going to shake it off. Once I shake it off, I'm going to put my jacket back on. Okay. And I'm ready to go. I don't know how long it's going to take for you. Because all of us are individuals. But I got it out. Okay. Whether I had to go in the backyard and scream. I told you, sometimes I got to walk around the house and I know people looking at me outside and I just be like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Right? I can't even worry about what they're thinking. What is that lady doing out there? I'm just saying thank you. Thank you. One more day. Just a little while longer. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. Thank you, Lord. Right? Sometimes the dogs start out barking and they hear me keep saying thank you. They just shut up. Mm-hmm. Like, let me leave her alone. She back out there again. Right? I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that's how that point right in your heart and everything where you can let it out and move, because some of that stuff we're holding in is just choking us. Heart pain, everything is going into our knees and elbow. We keep feeling pain and we don't know where it's coming from because we're holding so much in, and we just gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. Why? As much as I would love to, as much as I would love to hear his name one more time, I can't bring my son back. Right, right. I can't bring my son back. Yeah, and I can still smile. I can smile at the memories as much as I want to, and I wish my legs didn't swell up. I wish the pain won't heal. I wish I could just run down. That's not my story right now, but I can still smile. I might not can run, but I can walk. Mm-hmm. I can walk. I might not can walk by myself, but somebody invented a walker. Somebody invented a cane, right? They was already ready for me. And I'm going to keep on going, okay? I might not could take big steps, but I can move my leg, right? And the days I can't move my leg, then I sit and move the chair, right? Okay, everything been working so far. I can move my mouth and I can talk to my leg. I can talk to my feet. I can keep telling my feet, keep on going. Don't give up. You got to speak life to yourself, right? So I'm telling you, don't give up, right? Don't give up. Speak life to yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader, right? I'm going to get my pom-poms. Be your biggest cheerleader, okay? Adam, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Keep on going. Speak life. Keep on going. Speak life. Keep on going. Speak life down to your soul. Keep on going. You know what time it is. You know I'm not going to leave you without saying it, Stephanie and Romeo. Hey, baby, right? Keep speaking life. Go ahead, Michelle, right? Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, because you know you are beautiful to me. But can you see you are beautiful? Mm-hmm. Can you see it? You are beautiful. We here to change the atmosphere. Because when we see we are beautiful, when we get back out there, the energy going to come through us and we're changing the atmosphere one person at a time when we're working on ourselves. Right? You are beautiful. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Dawson. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Right? I appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zelma. Right? I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Right? Thank you, Deborah. I didn't see you. I appreciate you, baby. Right? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Right, that's right, sister. Give me my goal while I'm standing and smile. Don't give it. Right, exactly, exactly. Thank you, baby. This doing a lot of new stuff I'm not used to. Right, you are beautiful to me, but can you see? You are beautiful. I'm loving on you, Olivia. If I missed your name, it's not intentional. Michelle, Michael, right? Sheila, Ellen, Judy, right? Sharice, right? I'm loving on you, baby, right? Can you see Thank you, Lysandra. Thank you, baby. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that come in and support. Thank you so much. I'm loving on you. All right. Hey, thank you, Dr. Jean. I can't walk fast, but I can walk. I can't run, but I still have legs. Right? Jesus is waiting for us to do it. Right? Right? Thank you, baby. And emoji talking about living with chronic illness, sharing your message. Okay. Right. AI is in the house. Okay. Right? Who you were yesterday is not who you are today. Your story has only just begun. I don't know how many chapters is going to be in my book. That's why my story not over. I'm still writing. I'm still writing, right? I haven't got to the end yet, right? It might be a series, part one, part two, because I'm still here, right? I don't know how many chapters I'm going to have, right? My book is still being written, right? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, Dr. Jean. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Nicole, right? Thank you so much, right? I appreciate that, baby. That's what I want. That's what I want. I appreciate you coming in and loving on you. We are 6 p.m. East Coast time. I am in Virginia. If you never met me before, if you never been in, glad you're here. I'm glad you are here. Speak starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Sheila Green Hall, a lupus warrior. I come here every single day to inspire, to encourage, and I am a student of you all. You all teach me just as much as I'm sharing with you all, right? We are building a community of like-minded people where we know the foundation might have got a little cracked, but we're building it up. Right? Some of us had to dig it up. Some of us are laying new foundation. Some of us just started. We learning how to pour the concrete because we want the foundation to be sturdy. It got to be able to hold this weight that is coming with. Right? You got to be able to hold this weight that is coming up. I don't know how many stories we're going up, but as long as the foundation is good, it's going to be able to hold us. Right? Get ready. Let's get ready. It's going to be able to hold us. Right? The Joe 1 antibody affected my lungs, so that's why you hear me cough a lot. And sometimes, if I can catch it before the little coughing spree starts, so y'all don't have to hear it, right? I know it hurts your ears, but I'm just happy to be here. I'm excited that y'all sharing this time with us, right? Because we are warriors. Right? We are warriors. All right. I'm loving on y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And remember, you are beautiful to me. Mhm. But can you see? Can you see? You are beautiful. Do not leave here without putting 2026 in the chat. I want everybody to flood it. 2026 in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Nice meeting you, Nicole. Thank you for all my new people that came in today. We do this every day at 6 p.m. We usually is getting off by 7 o'clock. Just for me to calm my chest down, right? Right? Thank you, baby. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Do not leave without putting 2026 in the chat. Thank you, Nita. Thank you, Maxine. Thank you, Dawson. I'm loving on you from Virginia. No, it's 6:57 p.m. East Coast time. East Coast time. Right? I'm thinking mostly, I'm not sure. A lot of people is on East Coast time. So I appreciate it. Whatever time you're catch me that when you come in. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bigger Than Life. I appreciate you coming in, baby. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kim. 2026. 2026 is our year. It need a new wave in the atmosphere. It need us. Mhm. It needs us. Keep on going. We get ready to change the atmosphere, right? I believe if we put enough positivity in the atmosphere, we can make waves, right? It could be a tsunami, right? Right? Just starting with ourselves. We're not talking about nobody else. We starting with ourselves. There's too many things we've been putting out that we want to do, but we're going to take care of that this year. This is our year. This is our year. This is our year. All right. I see you tomorrow, baby. Thank you. Thank you, Terry, for coming in. Thank you, Romeo, for coming in. I appreciate you. Nice meeting you, Hope. Thank you, Sheila. I'm loving on you from VA, baby. All right. Thanks, Peaceful. Thanks, Charlie, as always. I appreciate it. All right, Sharice. Y'all keep on speaking them positive words into yourself morning, afternoon, before you go to bed. Y'all keep speaking those words, right? Keep saying your affirmations. And don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray, baby. All right. Thanks, Olivia. Nice meeting you, baby. Thank you, Hope. I appreciate you. I'm loving on you from VA. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Roman. Father God, we come humbly, humble ourselves unto you, Father. God, we ask for that you cover her. Thank you, baby. Jesus, because you said by your blood and stripes we are healed, Father. We are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. All right. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. All right. I gotta figure out how to make this bigger. Thank you, baby. All right. We know he's a healer, but I still say he using me. He using me to get in front of you all, to give people courage. He's using me to tell you that, yeah, I can still walk in my purpose, right? He's granting me every single day, right? I love it, all right? Keep on using me. Just keep on using me, Lord. Keep on using me, right? Keep on using me. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. All right, Terry. Y'all have a good night. Right? Remember, you are beautiful to me, but you got to see you are beautiful. Bye, baby. Thank you, baby. Right? Hey, Bigger Than Life. Thanks for coming in, baby. Right? I appreciate you. Louis! Thank you, baby. Raheem said somebody left the water hose. He checked to see the water hose. Well, I don't know if that was the way he was telling me he was gone.
Oh, I bet, because I cleaned the baby, the cat foot all out.
Oh, you did. You had it outside.
Yeah, I took the what's called and cleaned, I took the way to clean it up, I thought it did.
Okay, baby. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Bigger Than Life. How you doing? So AI is back showing up for me. So AI said it's putting out in the atmosphere a lupus warrior shares her story and offer daily affirmations. Okay, so they are what you call it, characterizing me, as they say. Okay. Whew. I think I'm going to have to get off for a minute. How you doing, Bigger Than Life? You need some extra hugs and kisses? You need me to send you some hugs and kisses, baby? Right? How you doing today? It is Wednesday. What did we say? Wonderful Wednesday, Wise Wednesday. What else were Working Wednesday, Wonderful Wednesday, Wise Wednesday, Working Wednesday. What was our other thing? What else we say, EC? This is popular hour right now. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Right. Oh, right. They found it. I guess I didn't came on enough for them. Or they're getting things back in order. Right. I've been on an hour. I got 58,000 taps. So I'm behind. Thank you, sweetie. I'm behind 10, 20, 30, 40. No, I'm not behind. Right. I'm on task. I'm on task. Thank you, sweetie pie. Okay. I am on task. Popular hour, right? For this is the changeover. This is the changeover. I am a lupus warrior. I have to make sure I stay inspired, and by me being inspired and encouraged, I hope it would encourage others to keep going. I don't care what the doctor say. You can do what you want to do if you try, right? You just gotta try. You just gotta be positive. All right? Okay. I didn't start okay. Okay, I guess I didn't decline so many battles. TikTok told me to turn it off. I didn't know you could do that. I don't know where the button at TikTok. That's something else I gotta learn. Thank you for my daily heartbeat, baby. I appreciate you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. I hope you had look, we're working on W words. I hope you had a wonderful, wise Wednesday. I couldn't think of another W. Wonderful, wise Wednesday in the middle of the work week. With I got to think of another W. It's a winner. That's right. I couldn't think of no other W's. Okay. I couldn't think of another W. Drop a W, a positive W word right in there for this Wednesday. Thank you, Bigger Than Life, for sharing. I appreciate you. Right? Thank you.
That's all it is. But I never watched it. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Okay. Whew. I was sweating, sweet. Whew, I just got I need just some regular, my regular hat on right now. Till I find out what wonderful working. I have to find a new wig. Okay. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Let me see. Okay. Okay, we're going to get those taps up. Let me see what I'm getting ready to do. What I look like